All right, hi folks. This is Aimcom here, and we are in part three of our AI Redux Chart.js application, like a boilerplate that I've set up from the get-go, and I've audited in my other sessions. So in part one and two, and in part two we connect one brain. In this part, I kind of stepped up the pace a bit. I added three more lines, three more brains to the chart. And today, this we're going to clone my project, and we're going to start from where it's at. And in the clone project, the chart bars are not there. So what kind of bars are they? You would think that they're volumes, right? But in my case here, not yet, not yet. Volume will come, but I'm trying to see how I'm going to integrate the volume and how in time. I'll think about it. But for now, this is bar chart is analyzing just two things: these two lines, brain number two and brain number three. And this is brain number one here, which is I've moderated the let's go right. I'll show you the learning rate of it. Let's go right over here. Okay, let's go to brain two, brain one. Okay, so these lines one, two, and three have they keep being kindly reciprocal. You know, um, like the brain number two will catch up to the price faster than um, brain three. If I was observing correctly, but I think yeah, that's what is happening here is because now they cross over. The next shot, this one will squeeze and then even maybe even cross down under. So depending what the price is going to do now, but in general, that's this reciprocal event happening with my lines. And how I do that is just by controlling a bit the learning rate versus brain one and versus brain two. And basically, brain three is the same as brain two, but my save brain one. Okay, so I create a new map, give it a handle, right? So in brain one, I train, I would put the data that I want, but I say brain one dot set original brain. I give it a string here. Okay, I stringify it. Okay, you got to stringify it to put it into the. Otherwise, it's just going to be an object, and you won't have a hard time accessing it. Or yeah, so I stringify it. So now that I have this in here, I can my my third brain. Okay, new brain neural network. Instead of putting configs in here, I put the brain save, and I could still override all what I want, all the like the log true or not and stuff like that. So I can always override, or not. I could just leave it as is. And then actually, I just have that there, and I didn't change nothing from the other brain, so it's just like overriding the same thing here. But there's things that I'm going to have to check because when it saves, I gotta check. It saves it. There's a way of doing it. It saves it in a smaller neural network. Like it checks my input. It'll save it according to my training set, right? My training set is three input and one output. So it'll look like three and add one, like hidden layer. So it's a very small, and that's a bit why probably it's a bit slower than brain two. So he's brain, yeah. So we did have a swap here. Brain 3, brain 2 is above here. Okay. So maybe I was explaining myself that the brain 3 runs faster. Uh, no, the brain 2. I was right. But yeah, we keep observing to actually detect reoccurring a pattern and see what the brain. So no financial advice. We're all in experimental mode here, and I'm creating an indicator with a brain, with 2, 3 brains, and yeah, it's about observation, tweaking, and creating. When one person feels like a risk management, like it'll not degrade you to make a better choice in the market, a better choice. So that's the kind of plan here. So let's get right into it. Let's head out to the boilerplate here. This is the code. I'm going to start another project. Git clone. And let's take this. Let's copy this. Let's call it AI. I do the same thing. John clone 00. I'm at 6 on or something there. So we get that going. This guy. Boom. Open up with my preferred editor, Visual Studio. All right, let's open up the terminal. And I just want to, like last time I had a problem, like when I put the char.js in, when I go to npm, it seems to be confounding. So I just took it out. I took out char.js out of my package.json. But I did, there's React chart too, and it seems like it takes up all the load of the charts, and it does what what it has to do. So here I'm gonna npm install, and I'll be right back when that's done. All right, we're back, and for anyone who's falling into this video today, you can just clone it, hop on. I'll be auditing it, um, a bit over and over all the time, but like kind of quick. So you can check out part 1, part 2 if it's you find it hard to integrate yourself in the project here. But yeah, okay. So now npm install and npm run start, and we shall go see exactly where we're at. So we're going to be adding a chart, a bar chart today, and we'll need some data for that. And this is going to be the normalizer factory. This file here, this is where we're going to create the data. I'll refer to myself to the other project, so it should be kind of quick when I start. When the project's starting from new, it's I'm gonna. While that is loading, we can check this guy. And yeah, these bars here are literally the measurement of these two brains. And I don't know how much time I've been letting that run. Yeah, it's working on the other side here. So I got 70 in the array, you know. So if I go all time, and in 1 minute it's going to stretch out. This one's probably done. There we go. So we got two charts here. We don't have the third chart, the bar chart. And so last project, we have buttons for the state, which controls the chart size of what you want to see. And it's always, you know, the latest of the latest here. So if I put 30, it's going to show 30 bars here. But yeah, okay. So we'll go with, let's say 10. And we're here to code, right? So let's get into the coding. So let's go to the component where my charts are. I want to add a chart. So copy, paste. Let's rename it. Great. All right. On this here we have a line. And we have to create, okay, line element, bar, I'll put a cap on that, bar element. And bar element. There. So that we can put bar here. It says any. I'm supposed to say any. Oh, the bar, yeah. Okay. So I'll just back up here. Maybe if I go save for a second. Oh, save. No, okay. Okay, we'll leave it at that because probably no. Wait, something. Okay, we got bar element here. Okay, we'll leave that for now. If there's anything that I have to do, I'll be back to this. But for now, we have to go to the app. Oh, yeah. Let's go to. Let's put part 3 here. Save that. Go to the app. Copy. Add 3. Put 3 here. Part 3. So what we will do here is, I think if I just do this, okay. Yeah, it's not defined. So I'm gonna take a quick peek here on my John clone here. If I'm missing something. Trick 3. Yeah, I don't have chart. So let's see if I do this. Well, folks, I'll work it through here. I'm always burning minutes. So I'm going to try npm install chart. Yes. Right. Let's close that. Oh, I forgot something. No, I didn't forget something. Bar. Oh, there. Yes. There we go, folks. Uh, bar. This one here doesn't have no line, so we don't need that one. Boom. I think it was like I had three or two. There. Okay, so what do we have here now? Okay, we still have that other chart, and it's not a bar chart yet, right? For the simple reason is that in my where is my chart? There we go. I've got to replicate this. Okay, so we're going to replicate that. Copy. Paste. And then rename. One. Enter. So now we're going to change. See, we got data B, and now I'm going to create. Let's see. I don't need this anymore. We ran good there. Data C, and we'll take this out. And take this out. All right. And we didn't put the, I'm going to change that now. Bar. Go initialize here. Bar. See that. I'm just going to check quick if I have bars showing up. Not yet. Okay, my pages are not connected. So in my brain reducer, now the chart brain root reducer, okay, I now have to copy, import. I called it 001. Call that 001. Control copy. Let's duplicate this. We're gonna change it to. I pressed the wrong button. Paste in 001. 001. Maybe going too fast here. Yeah, I'm still going too fast. Okay, got my brain reducer. Let's see if it's connected. Yeah. See, data C. Oh, yes. Chart in 3. Brain 001. Everything blows up on me. Probably. Okay, so let's go see here. What blew up? We can't define labels. And we're talking about chart. Probably the file I'm working in. Yeah, chart 3 there. So labels. Okay, oh. Let's see. All right, that sounds a bit better. Yeah. I got the 500. I took open. It's got 500, but I'm not going to use that data. Okay. So we have the bars of the price dot open in that thing. So, okay, cool. We're going to go and put what we want to put. So let's go here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open up AI, this one. I don't have to open it. So in the same file here, open up this. Let's do this. Okay. What do I want to build here? Right here. It starts here. Okay. And I'm taking those lines, the open brain result 2 and the open brain result 3. And I'm doing these, equation. If 2 is greater than 3, subtract it. If it's 3, that's greater, subtract it from 2. And I'm also adding a color. I'm pushing. I created a handle and I push a color like green or red, depending on which of them are above each other. Like if the 2 is above, I push green, and if the third brain is above, I push red. And I could swap it depending on how one observes it. But just the fact that it have 2 different colors is good. Because I don't know, maybe green means to sell, and maybe red means to buy. uh, it's with time and observation that one could actually put the colors on the right perspective of the results. So okay, we'll just audit this a bit. Okay, so it's I'm pushing the color. I'm subtracting 2 from 3. I'm subtracting 3 from 2 if, that happens. And I push those colors. And then here is that same function again, the slice function, so it doesn't blow up at 500, like it just shows me 5 or whatever my state that I choose, 5, 10, 15, 20, or 30, or 500. And I could change that in the future. Boom, boom, boom. So we put all that in. So, and there's arrays at the top that I will have to go and get, but let's just take all of this. I'm just checking if I have anything here to copy. No, I'm just going to take up to the console and copy that. Copy. And let's go down to the blue. Okay. Dispatch function. Predict the result. Yeah, I just put it under here. Base. And also some arrays top here that I have to put in. So I got the measurement, these. Let's copy. Bring this somewhere to the top. And why to the top? When I say to the top, it has to be above the get data and the asynchronous dispatch function. Okay, because anything inside the dispatch, it records a state right at the beginning of when it starts. So that is the state. How to say that? So if you put like an empty array here, every time it cycles, it's going to read that empty array and say, hey, it's empty. Right? And if inside you push something inside, it'll only be good for one cycle because the next cycle it'll be empty. Just like it shows. If you say this handle equals this empty array, when the cycle comes, it's going, oh, it's empty. And if there was something in it, it's gone. Because it's going to empty to do the next equation that which you're going to push into it. But if you're going to push something and you want to preserve your data, then you really have to push it into an array above this function. Okay? So let's see if I got errors here. Okay. I don't know if I got everything connected. Let's go check it out. I got data. Okay, where that point open. Yeah, I didn't change. Okay. Yeah, that's right. I didn't connect everything yet. I'm talking. I copy paste the code. So now I have to fetch this guy. Control copy. Control copy. One for the color. I always like to put that little sign in here that I know that this one here will work with the state because it's part of the slice function. I put the slice like at the tip of my, when I know. It's just the same. Everyone has their little thing. All right. So now that I got these two, I'm gonna copy that, and we now have to go into the brain reducer of 0, 0, 1. And I'm just going to paste that there for a second. Okay, the color, control color. payload dot base, and this is color. Oh, it's not complicated, so let's just do everything here. Here, 1, 2, and 3. And then measurement, control copy, paste. Control save. I think we're gonna save all. Okay, did I? Oh, but what did I do? Oh, okay. I see the typo here. All right, let's go check it out. I'm just going to do that just quickly. All right. Boom. All right. Something's up. Something's up. Ah. The epochs here. Epoch. How come the epoch is not sliced properly? Well, if it's not sliced, how come the other ones work? Where am I going to look here? How to fix that? Dum, dum, dum. It's always simple, folks. It's just that I'm doing a video and I'm like, okay. That'd be epochs here. I don't want to, like, I can just cut it out, but I thought I had done a slice function to it. Let's go see B again. You know what? I'm just gonna, just in case, sometimes. Okay. So I'll come to epoch. I did 2 files here, so. Because the epoch here, look, the epoch here does this, 1, 2, and here is all the way through. So not to burn too many minutes, I'm just going to pause and be right flashback. All right, I found it, folks. I did create another handle, like a little handle here. It wasn't already coded in, but in my payload, I have this, and I also have that one, So this one actually works. So if I put it in here, we now have a chart, bar chart that's measuring the distance between brain number one and brain number two. They're swapping, Brain number two just swapped down under brain number three here. Uh, yeah. And there's still things we can do with brain number three. But for today, that was what part am I at? I think it's part 3. So we are at part 3. I'm just going to check quickly, make sure I'm at part 3. Time goes by. I make so many clones that sometimes, yeah, part 2. I'm doing now. This is going to be part 3. All right, folks. Hope you enjoy. Any questions? Hey, feel free. Anything you might want, you got an idea you want to put and you don't know how to code it, but if you can express it in words, you can try to make it work. So, till next time, till part 4 and so on. So, see you folks and have a great week.